This video is going to show how we can activate launch control mode in the C8 Corvette. Now this can be done on both the Z51 equipped and the non-Z51 cars. It's just a slightly different process for each, but it can be accomplished with both. This one happens to be a Z51 car, so what we'll do is first we have two different ways we can access launch control mode, okay? First of all, let me just show you non-launch control mode. I'm going to put the car into drive, I'm going to attempt to go into launch control mode, and it's going to 1500 RPM. That's it, okay? So we don't want that. That's not helping us. So let's get to the right mode. We're in all-weather mode right now. You can see by the little snowflake down there. And we're gonna first get over into a minimum of sport mode. Now with sport mode, this is the first way that we can access it. We're gonna give a double click on the launch control button right here. Double click and you're gonna see performance driving mode come up. Or I should say competition. Competitive mode. All right. There it is, ESC competitive mode. Okay, that's what you want. And as we were able to activate that, I'm going to put the car in drive now and watch. I believe we're going to get a 3500 RPM launch control mode. Yes. All right. That showed you that it worked. All right. Next step, we're going to go back to park, and now we're going to go over into track mode. In track mode here, we can do the same thing. We can give a double click, and we're going to access performance traction management. And there it is. Now here's different options. We started off in wet. We can do dry, Sport 1, Sport 2, and race. Each of these will vary depending on the surface that you're on. Obviously, if you're wanting to launch on a very wet surface, you may not want to do that in race mode because all of your nannies will be turned off. So you may want to just try back and forth which one is going to work best for you. On dry pavement, putting it in race mode does give you full power with no intervention of any of the nannies whatsoever. So you do have your best opportunity in a perfect traction situation to get the best times using race mode. But if you don't have all the advantages of a perfect surface, then maybe you want to try Sport 2 or even Sport 1. Sport 1 does have some of the nannies on, like the stability control nannies, so that might not be a bad one if you're a little bit nervous about it. Once you go to Sport 2 mode, your nannies are off. ESC or stability control is off. And then supposedly track mode gives you 100% full power with all the nannies off. Sport 1 keeping the stability control on, dry, a little bit more nanny action, intervention with a little bit less power, wet, significantly reduced power, which is fine because, you know, if you're on a real wet surface, that extra power is just going to have you spinning anyway. So those are the ways that you can access your launch control modes and have the most fun with your C8 Corvette. Thank you.